adult orthodontics, is that a rising trend? Is that, did the fact that Invisalign came up with something great here help? Where, people who, they're grown up, 30, 40 years old, maybe more, whatever, and, they have a couple, 2, 3 crooked teeth in front, instead of grinding those things down, putting veneers on it, putting lumineers on it, shocking the tooth, getting the operation, spending lots of money, is Invisalign a valuable option for those people, and to actually those people, those professional people out there, being out there and needing to look good and all those things, do they buy into it?
Yeah. Invisalign has opened up a whole new world to the type of people you're talking about. I think the biggest drawback to adults who always wanted their teeth straight but who have crooked teeth was, the embarrassment of wearing braces, the awkwardness of wearing braces at their age. In our society, it's just, braces are for teenagers and young people. But you know how many adults that we see come to us and say, I've always wanted to have straight teeth, but there's just no way I would wear braces for 2 or 3 years. Well, that problem's solved now. With the Invisalign, like we've talked about before, unless you're really, really looking for it, you can't tell that you're going through orthodontic treatment. Right.
And you can take it out when eating, so you can brush, you can floss, you can do all this type of stuff. You can sleep with it, right?
That's right.
You should sleep with it, right?
You definitely need to sleep with it.
Yeah. Definitely, because that's a huge amount of the, it's 8 hours, give or take.
That's right.
And et cetera. Okay, so basically, and the treatment is relatively fast. And what about speech? Kind of like, will I slur and sound badly when I have them?
Yeah, to be totally honest with you, we put the Invisalign trays in, and, when you first put them in, your tongue is going to feel a little funny, okay? And the patient usually feels more awkward, even though to us they sound perfectly normal. They feel a little strange. Within usually the first 2 weeks, it's your tongue gets used to it. It's no problem. I've never had a complaint about speech ever. They're so thin and so smooth that it's very easy for your tongue to adapt to it. Like most parts of our body, human body, we adapt pretty fast to things.
Right. Well, anyway, so that's good news. So people who didn't fix their teeth because of cost and because of the operation, most people know that, getting the operation, the tooth grinded and get a veneer glued on is kind of, they want to stay away from that also. They don't want to hurt the existing teeth as such, because they could be damaged forever. They don't have to be, but could be. It could be dying on you. So you avoid all that by just straightening them out as it is.
Yeah. Invisalign is very, very conservative treatment. And it really has replaced a lot of the veneer cases that used to be done. You can still have very beautiful, straight, natural teeth that, like you say, have not been cut on. Because any time you start cutting on a tooth, you run the risk of running into other problems, damaging the nerve. With the Invisalign, it's so conservative. It's very nice treatment. It's a nice alternative.
Right, and if you have, let's just say, 2 teeth which are kind of like somehow crooked, some rabbit shape or whatever it might be, you can't just flap on 2 veneers. You probably have to do 4 or 6, right? So you're really ruining a lots of teeth and increase a fair amount of cost here, right? More than the Invisalign cost, I assume.
Yeah. The Invisalign, not only is it a conservative in forms of treatment, but in terms of cost, many times it's less expensive than, like you say, redoing someone's smile with veneers.
Well, good. And more and more adults are reaching out for that and going for it because of it, I guess.
Yeah, I bet you probably 75% of the patients that we treat are adults who always wanted straight teeth and never had braces, or adults who wore braces and then, like a lot of us, went to college, threw their retainers away, and the teeth got crooked again. So, and they want to have straight teeth.
Of course, those adults who go for those Invisaligns, they don't know what they miss out wearing real braces with the American flag on it or something like that, or a green St. Patrick's Day leaf like it's coming up now. They don't know what they're missing out.
They sure don't.
Thank you very much, Dr. Diez. Bye-bye.